Well, we are one day into this stunning debate that took place yesterday on CNN platform in Atlanta, Georgia. Before that, I would simply say that this is some of my own thought about some of my own thought and observation. Sumato. It looks like a Bengali word, sumato. Some of my own thoughts and observation. And the first one that I cannot, this is a matter that very difficult to keep silent, but impossible. It's very difficult to speak and impossible to remain silent. That's the correct word used by Winston Churchill. Correct sentence. Difficult to speak, but impossible to remain silent. Democratic establishment in the United States is freaked out, totally freaked out last night with the performance of President Biden on that debate. I have a different, and not because I am intelligent, because I am chutia, I am Luka. I feel that whatever has happened for good. Biden, so last night debate, when the debate was ongoing and when it was completed, finished, and then this morning you see the media, CNN is actually, it should be named as DNN, Democratic National Network. So the DNN is fucked up. Unbelievable. It's like Amit Shah telling his Prime Minister, Pheku. Like Amit Shah will tell, Pheku bhai, tamari gaand maru. So DNN or CNN, they are all same. Central Network or DNN, Democratic National Network. My take on this is this. Maybe after this debate, the entire media and everyone who saw this debate, almost 47 million people saw this debate last night. In America, it is a lot of people. The concentration of people in America is very, very limited. You see 47 million people out of 250 legal citizens. And 50 more illegal aliens, illegal in America, undocumented people. My take that when they are reporting 47 million people watched this, my take is that almost 15 million of them are illegal aliens, undocumented people in America. Maybe more than that, half probably. I would say 23 million. Because I'm living in America for a pretty long time, and I know that the attention period of American citizens and their capabilities and their even 20-year-old American is suffering from Alzheimer, Alzheimer Banchot disease. He doesn't know anything. He forgets everything. Even 20-year-old. Even in fact, the 80-year-old are more better than the 20-year-old or 25-year-old who are the voting age people. And then 40 to 50% of Americans are men and women are obsessed with dog. They will not come to any meeting or attend any or look at anything that is no dog, they will not come. Only the aliens, the illegal, undocumented people, they know that these two people is going to discuss about us, how much benefit we will get. So, if you take out 50% of 47 million, then I think the eligible voter of the 250 million people would be, I don't think it will be more than, because if you consider the voting age in America is a very sensitive one, say 140 million eligible voters, out of which the percentage of voters who actually cast their vote in America is never above 30-40%. So if it is 140 million, then we are talking about 42 million voters will vote, actually cast the vote. Whoever doesn't cast the vote are fucked up, gone. And they don't care. But 42 million, out of which in this debate only 23 million were legal voters. So in my opinion, Trump might be thinking currently that he has won the election. But it is possible that, just because of how he performed in the debate, Biden might get a sympathy wave of voters and he might win handsomely. We had another election in another democratic giant, my homeland, India. I think that Feku, I hate him. I don't like him. I want him to go away. But I'm not that fortunate. But at the same time, I will tell you that the biggest mistake that Feku made in this entire election, it's not the fucking Ram temple or Lund temple or Chut temple. He should never have said, I will get 400 seats. He should not. Because the general public, anywhere in the world, public is fucked up people. The democracy is actually a bench of very, very bad idea. Because Albert Einstein and Narendra Modi will get one vote. He cannot vote twice. Albert Einstein cannot vote twice. It's not by IQ. Feku actually made this critical error. If he had very first day, before the election started, he should have said that भारत की प्रजा आप दिल खोल कर वोट दीजिए, सिर्फ ये देखिए कि मैंने क्या किया है. I think he would have got 400 plus seat. There is another aspect of this, and I see this in Gujarat, especially this entire section of the country. Whenever I see the people from Gujarat And I discussed and I said that, the Indian voter has done a good decision. And I also tell them that I can't believe that Sri Ram Temple, Benchot, 9 constituency around Sri Ram Temple, new, lost, BJP lost, including the temple constituency. And the Gujarati people, they have the audacity. In America, this is Benchot, the most stupid people Benchot have come to America, and most intelligent people have remained in India. That's how they vote. But these Gujarati people in America, તો બધા મુસલમાનના voters છે. So 240 seats. In India, the population of Muslims is 15%, maybe 20%. Maybe. Benchot. They allowed the Pakistani to vote in this election. Even then, Pheko will not win 240 seats in the country by himself. It is a tragedy. It is a stunning Benchot disaster of mindset. So, two things. In America, this election, 2024, they always say this. The US media is a Benchot, Francis Ford Coppola, who made Godfather. The US media is a better director than Francis Ford Coppola. They Benchot every election, they say this is a election of the lifetime and blah 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 Benchot. In my opinion, we'll see next debate. As of now, it is probably 50-50. And cutting the 50-50, I think Donald Trump might win, but cutting the 50-50 other way, he might lose. And the American people might have to regret and stay with this man who doesn't remember his name. And he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. As far as whatever happened in India, I have said numerous times that Pheko and his thugs, this is the Democratic Nazi Party. The BJP should be Nazi Janata Party of India. NJP, not BJP. They will find a way, democratic, undemocratic, legal, illegal, sham, dam, dand, or Ved. This is Chanakya Niti. They will find a way. You might even, don't be surprised if tomorrow morning Rahul Gandhi changes party and go to BJP with everybody. And the BJP strength will suddenly become only BJP, not the fucking Mother Chod, Bihari and Telugu. Benchot. BJP itself will have 350. And then Pheko will continue with his agenda. The World Cup T20 will be almost over tomorrow with India's win over South Africa. The tournament is designed, orchestrated, planned, and executed in such a way that India win this World Cup. ICC India has not won anything since 2011, so it is 13 years. But I have some my own observation that Australia should get rid of Mitchell Mars. He is a chutia. He's a number one chutia. The only thing went wrong with Australia is only two things went wrong with Australia is the one most important thing is ICC had decided that Australia should not be anywhere close to India. That's number one. ICC never thought that Australia will not make it or never planned. Their execution was India-Australia in the final with India winning. Australia fucked themselves because they came with this Mitchell Mars. If you see him, he looks so fucking chutia, idiot. You see his face, and you see he's a chutia. West Indies, this country is country of animals. They don't belong to human race. This the West Indies team and the people of West Indies, they don't belong to the human race. They are senseless. I don't know why this T20 was held in Caribbean and United States. United States, I can understand. ICC made sure that not a single European team comes to America. New Zealand or South of Africa or England or Australia. These people, the immigrant of Australians, the number of immigrants, Australian immigrants in America is almost zero. English, South African immigrants, New Zealanders, none, except Corey Anderson. India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Nepal, the entire New York City is, you go to any hotel, any Asian hotel in New York, you will not see anybody working there except Nepali. So Nepal, the ICC invested, in my record that I have received, ICC has invested around 50 million in the US territory to hold this tournament, and it is reported that initial figures say that they have made 100 million. Imagine 5 years from now or 10 years from now, 5 years is a better condition. They held IPL in America. IPL will be held in same cities that conducted the World Cup matches. There are so many other cities like Chicago and this World Cup completely excluded California because of the time zone, the Pacific time zone. But they can include it. So they might have 10 viable locations in after June 20. The biggest mistake that they made, and it's not probably the mistake, it is a very correct business decision that they conducted this before June 20. The summer doesn't set in America. The first day of summer is June 20. And they started the game as early as June 2. जून 2 बाइडन का लौड़ा बाहर नहीं निकलता है जांगिया से, इतना ठंडी होता है। मेरा लौड़ा बाहर नहीं निकलता है वही चौथ जांगिया से, ना बोलेगा नहीं नहीं नहीं। उस ठंडी में वो लोग ने बहन चौथ मैच चालू किया, वो भी लॉन्ग आइलैंड में, न्यूयॉर्क लॉन्ग आइलैंड में। वो बात अलग है। अब वो लोगों को 150 मिलियन तो बना दिया, और ये लोग द बीसीसीआई विल हेल्ड आईपीएल। अब उनको क्या है कि जो अमेरिकन और उनको कुछ मतलब नहीं है ग्रास रूट लेवल पे वाइट छोकरा मैच खेलेगा कि नहीं। यहाँ हमारे लेक के एशिया के इतने चूतिए बैठे, यंग छोकरे बैठे। ये जो फ्यूचर है क्रिकेट का अमेरिका में, नेक्स्ट 2 जनरेशन, 20 साल तक बेंचो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। 20 साल तक। सो आईपीएल हेल्ड एवरी 1 ईयर इन इंडिया। वो लोग क्या करेंगे, एवरी 5 ईयर दे विल होल्ड इट इन अमेरिका, विच इज 4 आईपीएल इन नेक्स्ट 20 ईयर्स। देयर इनकम विल बी इन $5 billion और मे बी $20 billion, क्योंकि एडवर्टाइजमेंट जो है इंडिया का, जो एशियन पॉपुलेशन है अमेरिका में, आप जाएगा बेंचोत कोई भी टाउन में, परसिपनी में जाएगा आप, बेंचोत 15 होटल है इंडिया का। आपको डोसा खाने का है तो बेंचोत आप परसिपनी में निकलो, आपको बेंचोत 15 जगह पे डोसा मिलता है। सो इंडिया का फ्यूचर तो बहुत अच्छा है। ऑस्ट्रेलिया को मिशेल मार्श को भैंचोद अगर वो लोग नहीं निकालेंगे तो उनका कोई भैंचोद आगे बढ़ने वाला नहीं है। पैट कमिंस मेरे हिसाब से बड़ा अच्छा कैप्टन था। उनका क्या चल रहा है ऑस्ट्रेलियन लोगों का कुछ पता नहीं। शायद वो लोग ने बीसीसीआई को भी पूछा होगा कि भाई हम क्या करें, तो बीसीसीआई ने शायद बोला होगा कि तुम पैट कमिंस को निकालो, कोई चूतिया को रखो, क्योंकि हम लोग को भैंचोद ये टूर्नामेंट जीतने का है। वेस्ट इंडीज का मैंने बात किया कि ये एनिमल्स को भैंचोद क्यों खेलने को लाते हो, वहां भैंचो बंद कर दो मैच खेलने का, माती चोद। सेम थिंग विथ probably the Pakistanis, very stunning, I'm telling you, it's a fact कि पाकिस्तान को भैंचोद अभी क्रिकेट खेलने का उसको बुलाना नहीं चाहिए, क्योंकि उससे कोई रेवेन्यू तो आता नहीं है और टेंशन बढ़ता है और उनको अननेसेसरी अटेंशन मिलता है। मेरे हिसाब से एक गुंडा होता है, वो सिर्फ एक बार हाथ मार के चला जाता है, 2 बार हाथ मार के चला जाता है, 3 बार हाथ मार के चला जाता है, लेकिन एंड में पकड़ा जाता है। पाकिस्तान में भी पकड़ा गया है उसको बेंचो इन वेस्ट इंडीज। सो माय सजेशन, my observation is this, that BCCI should actually constitute मेजर एंड माइनर। तो माइनर में वेस्ट इंडीज, पाकिस्तान, ये सब बैंक चौधरी जो चूतिया लोग, नेदरलैंड को छोड़ के सबको बैंक चौथ एक ग्रुप में रख देना चाहिए और उनका वर्ल्ड कप, उनका सब लवड़ा लहसुन एशिया में रखना चाहिए। और जो ये बाकी का जो मेजर है, इंडिया, इंग्लैंड, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, न्यूजीलैंड, श्रीलंका, नेदरलैंड, ये लोगों को, सो मेजर लीग एंड माइनर लीग। माइनर लीग में बीसीसीआई को कुछ इन्वेस्टमेंट नहीं करना चाहिए एंड पाकिस्तान बिलोंग देयर। क्रिकेट तो वो लोग को खेलने का है। अफगानिस्तान को यू कैन टेक इट इन अ मेजर लीग। अफगानिस्तान का भी एक स्टोरी है। मेरा ऑब्जर्वेशन ये है कि अफगानिस्तान as a cricket playing nation, they are not playing as Afghanistan side. They are actually playing as Indo-Afghanistan side. तो जहाँ भी उनका इंडिया के साथ मैच है, जहाँ भी इंडिया का और उनका इंटरेस्ट कॉन्फ्लिक्ट होता है, वहाँ they actually don't play for Afghanistan. They will simply ignore कि हम किस कंट्री से खेल रहे हैं. उनका व्यू पॉइंट ये हो जाएगा कि भाई ये मैच हमको जीतने से कुछ फायदा नहीं है. अफगानिस्तान, इंडो अफगानिस्तान, आई थिंक दैट it's a very unfortunate situation that most of these Afghan players like Rashid Khan and all, they have lived in Pakistan as a refugees in the Afghan during the Afghan war. Another thing that comes to my mind is that the Afghanistan incorporating Afghanistan in international cricket is going to be difficult as long as if they want to bring Afghanistan side to America, America is not ready to issue visa to Afghanistan. Australia is not ready for a bilateral series against Afghanistan. So it makes no sense of keeping Afghanistan. So it's a very debatable question whether Afghanistan should go to the minor league, and India and Sri Lanka are the only Asian nation who play along with New Zealand, Australia, South Africa and England. Then I covered Oman, Papua New Guinea. Propagating cricket in all these island countries which are Commonwealth nation is a good idea. BCCI is doing very well, complete, no problem. But the Canadians and the American colony. I'm not saying something wrong. American colony was once upon a time American colony for Queen Elizabeth. Queen Elizabeth can बेंचो, they were giving gift. लॉन्ग आइलैंड का जो आइलैंड है बेंचो, तो क्वीन एलिजाबेथ बोलती थी ये चूतिया हमारा दोस्त है, उसकी बेंचो वाइफ उसकी लड़के की शादी में भेंट में दे दो. ये हकीकत है. अमेरिका को बेंचो ये डिस्क्राइब करने के लिए तुमको गट्स चाहिए, जैसे फेंकू की माँ की चूत बोलने के लिए गट्स चाहिए. So we covered the elections and the debate and the election in India and cricket world, and I think we were just waiting for tomorrow's final where India will beat South Africa hands down. Markram will have the Lund of BCCI in his hand, and then we are going to Zimbabwe for a great tour. Laula